Heading up to New York for opening turkey. We're gonna hunt a field, probably set up a natural blind, so we'll build that on Saturday. And we have a good ridge where turkeys typically roost, and then we call them in onto the field. Works a lot, so we're gonna give that a shot first, at least this weekend. Do a little trout fishing up in Beaverkill. Plan is to wake up really early Sunday, like 3:30, and just sneak out to the blind and get settled in way before the turkeys are even like opening up their eyes. I don't know. See what happens, and hopefully it's a good day. As far as Monday, Kevin's got to go to school, so I took off. I might stay and hunt on Monday also. It's going to be raining, just showers in the morning, which this time of the season doesn't really seem to bother the turkeys. They're fired up. There's been plenty of times we've gotten in pouring rain, so should be a fun weekend. Be nice to get a nice time. Take a Jake if one comes in also. It's 3:30 in the morning. Like we said, we were going to get up. And I'm just going to get ready and go out. And then take a nap.
That turkey could be on their property for all we know.
Yeah, we have
Let's just go.
we do have a gobble, but it's pretty far away. Maybe do another soft call. Gobble's coming from down the ridge. So that gobble was pretty far away, so whether he comes this way or not, who knows. But we've had it in the past where we've had close toms and they didn't gobble, and all of a sudden they just showed up. I'm thinking we should do a regular call now.
Wait a few minutes, we'll do a fly down. Do you have the thing to do it?
Yeah. We want to do a regular call, and then I'll just do a fly down.
I'll do the fly down first and then a regular call.
What do you want to do? You want me to do it?
You can do it 'cause I have the slate. Don't mess up.
Huh?
Don't mess up.
Say when.
What? When?
Well, it sounded good. It's been quiet. See if we hear something. God damn. What is going on? It's a nice morning. Got that going for us. Wow, so 9 o'clock. You know, we've been calling off and on for a while now. Other than those slight gobbles we heard this morning, early this morning, we've heard nothing.
What? So funny.
I was just thinking about yesterday when I was fishing. When I fell in the water. Dude, you would have laughed your ass off. Because it wasn't graceful. I started losing my balance. So I started...
I was laughing just thinking about it.
So I started to run through the water.
You said you started running through the water.
Like splashing, like...
Bro, too funny.
Splashing and making all this noise. Like water splash. Everybody's looking at me. And then all of a sudden I thought I was gonna regain my balance. Then I just tripped over my walking stick.
Oh my god.
And I just went like, my whole body went underwater. I'm just like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Hey, Kev. So, why don't you give us a little rundown of what your setup is?
So, first of all, we haven't seen anything or heard anything for the past 3-4 hours. So here's a setup. Here's my setup. So starting off with the bow, I shoot the Hoy Helix from 2019, I think. The cam system has always been good for me. It's always been smooth, so I never even thought of getting another hunting bow. For the sight, I'm running a Trueball XL AccuTouch. For the scope, obviously, I'm shooting the UltraView 3. It's got I have the double pin 10,000s in right now. The light kit's too good not to use. For the rest, I'm just using a QAD. I don't even know the name of it. It's called just an Ultra Rest Hunter. It's just an old rest I found, and I ended up tuning pretty well.
So what'd you do? You tied some string to...
Yeah, so I do a little thing where
That's pretty good.
you gotta have felt on your drop away rests. So when I put felt on, every time it always falls off. So I just wrapped some serving and burnt it on, and it stays on pretty well. For my arrows, this is actually a newer setup. I built these for my black bear hunt last year, and I've just shot them since. I already shot like, I think 2 turkeys with these and a deer, and they just shoot really good. It's the Black Label from Gold Tip. I shoot the FAC system on the inside, an extra 40 grains, so I'm shooting about 150 on the front now. It's actually shooting pretty good, and then I just shoot your normal blazer grains. And then of course I have to shoot the center broadheads. For turkey, I'm shooting the 2-inch just so I can get a little bit bigger of a cut. And then for deer, black bear, and mule deer, I shoot the 1.7s.
What release?
So we have the new UltraView release now, but I had too many old ones of the first hinge laying around to just not use them anymore. So I didn't know what way to use them, so I went from a thumb button. I used to shoot the knock-on thumb button. I decided to switch over to a hinge for hunting. And I'm shooting the first hinge for hunting because it's thinner, fits in gloves better. And I'm actually shooting the 4-finger. I usually don't shoot 4-finger for competitive archery. I just shoot a 3-finger. It just feels better to me for that. But for hunting, it's nicer to have that 4th finger. It's a little easier to execute my shot, quicker or slower depending on the situation. And I just had that thrown on a little Ultra View or a little True Ball wrist strap just to kind of keep it in place for me and help me draw it back when it's cold out. Are we just gonna like stand up and leave now?
What?
Are we just standing up and leaving now? Should I put my bow away?
I'll give it a few more minutes.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm gonna put the decoys up in the
Or should I
blind.
just put my release away?
Huh?
Just put my release away.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. There's like 15 minutes left.
Well, that was a bust. Opening day.
I think that was our worst opening day.
Worst opening day, yeah. That was nothing. I'm gonna hunt tomorrow. It's supposed to be raining in the morning. Could only hunt at noon, so that's it for today. Let's poop. Alright, so actually on my way home. So first we go fly fishing. And right as it's starting to get good, you know, the hatches are starting to come out. We have exactly what we need to match it. I took a header into the water. And I didn't just fall into the water. I did a tremendous amount of stumbling and making a spectacle of myself. And then I went into the water. So that ended my night because I had no change of clothes and I was freezing. Great, right? So, all right, I'm like, okay, no problem. We still have turkey hunting, which might be good. So our thought was we were gonna at least hear turkeys or see a turkey. Now, wake up 3:30, get out there, hope something's on the roost, make a call. Nothing. Nothing. We tried, we gobbled, we yelped, we did our calls. Kevin did a tremendous time of making his mouth calls, and we had nothing. All right, so I'm like, all right, that's fine. We go back, you know, possibly have a nice dinner, maybe go fishing someplace, do a little target shooting. I wake up early tomorrow. So we did. We went, did a little target shooting. What did I do? I dry fired my bow. Done.